feel heard as young Gen Zs?
I don't need to feel heard by the president.
Okay.
I need the president and government in general to do what it was appointed to do. We did not appoint them to listen. We would have selected them to be podcasters if we wanted a listening ear. A broad-based government is a word salad by the president to try and obfuscate the truth of what it is that they're doing. There's a sinister nature to the political class where he has said that he will consult widely, and he will consult both in public and in private. And the president has shown an affinity to love to consult the clergy and the political class in public, but consult the youth in private. That is why the youth end up in cells, they end up showing up in swamps, dead. And I say this without fear of contradiction, because I have not seen at any particular point the president make a deliberate effort to listen to the youth. And I say this because in the protests and demonstrations that we have led and orchestrated, the people the president has invited to the table has consistently been the clergy. It has been the political class. And that shows me that they are just trying to find ways in which to divide us. They have consistently infantilized this movement. That is why they insist on tagging it the Gen Z revolution. While this is a Kenyan exercise, that's why they've insisted to call us our children. They've insisted to go the route of appealing to us from a parental angle, refusing to acknowledge the fact that this is a political undertaking that we are doing. The president is not elected to listen to us. He is elected to lead a functional government, which he has proven that he is not interested in running. Because, be it as it may that he has dissolved his cabinet, there are several cases on graft and other gross violations of the Constitution that the people in the dissolved positions are getting away with. There are several demands that we have asked for that are going to get away. There is a list, for example, for former CS Ababu Namwamba that we were asking, what is a delegation that is going to Paris? And that is the same. The person who's coming in next will have to account for it, because we have decided that we will hold this particular government accountable.
Yeah.
So we did not, it is not a matter of listening, it is a matter of good governance.
Yeah.
And there we do not, I personally do not have such great faith in the current ruling class and by extension the president.
But he had an X-space with the Kenyans.
Under what circumstances?
And also he's called for a multi-sectoral forum starting next week from Monday to Saturday.
The X space was a knee-jerk reaction after we lost several lives. No life can be equated, no building is almost as valuable as a human life. We had blood split on Parliament grounds. We had brain cells floating on the tarmac. That's only when that he would come to the X space. And I think the X space was also a very disrespectful move, in the sense that if you say that you're going to appear at a place at 2 p.m. as a president who has all the money, all the technology, all the intelligence at your disposal, and try to posture, and I think it was a very deliberate psychological move where the president was posturing as an old, amiable figure that I do not know how to use this technology, and you would see how shaky the camera was, the angling. I do not think that the president was doing this from a point of honesty. He came to the X space, and the X space, he was supposed to join as a listener. He does not summon us, because what we do on the X spaces, they are our barazas. It is not and when we claim we're leaderless, we truly are leaderless. When you come as a president, now we have to play respectability politics. When he says that he will hold multi-sectoral discussions starting next week, he has consistently shown that he is not interested in the voice of the masses. And I say this in confidence that the youth is the majority of the population of the country. He has not shown goodwill, because when we say that we want to demonstrate peacefully, when we say that we want the war on graft to be cracked, he does not honor those. We have proven time without number that we can be peaceful. But the directives that the policemen have seem to be very contrarian to the kind of nature of the youth that we have in the country. Okay. So as much as it might seem that he is making steps, he is making baby steps in the wrong direction. If you zoom it out and look at it objectively, the president, I insist, is making these moves out of self-preservation and not the goodwill of the country.